Bada bing.
God, welcome back.
Yeah, there has been no break between this and the last episode.
No, yeah. I don't even know why we pretended like we were going to have intros and outros to this, because that's not a thing that's going to happen.
Yeah, it's just going to be split up in editing, because I have master editor.
Oh, am I the master editor?
I don't edit these things. I can do some stupid visuals.
Oh, let's take in the sights. Look at that. Look at this. What is that guy doing?
We can't look at him.
He's like barricaded behind that thing. How did he get back there?
Okay,
it's just a train station.
Please do not obsess over the train station. Let's look at these posters. I want to look at... No, I don't want to look at them.
A poster?
Yeah,
It is a very intricate painting.
They look like...
Oh, whoa!
Whoa!
There's a train?
There's a hat?
There's a hat?
There's a...
What is the hat? Is that apparel?
That's a... Hold on.
Click on the hat. Oh god, it's the main menu. Resume. Panicking.
Okay. Alright, so should we just... Wait.
Alright.
Can we look at this?
Marble floors.
Okay, can you please stop?
She is like...
She's the fangirl of this
She is like very, very aroused by the station.
Yeah. Kind of creepy. Keep that to yourself, lady.
Look at that marble floor. I love it. And like the lady's still following us. You're at the train station, lady. You don't have to follow us.
Okay, I'm looking. No.
All right, yeah, we got it.
So we can't go this way. I wanted to go that way, but there's no freedom of adventure in here.
Yeah, there's no adventure time in here. We have to do what the game projects is what we. Oh, look, I found him!
Yay!
Look at him looking around. He's like peeking his dopey head. There he goes. He's like, ah, crap, she found me.
My stalker. He sounds like
I noticed that you've been trying to follow me this entire time, so I've been running away.
Alright, so we can just go that way.
Yeah,
there's nothing else we can really talk.
I don't really see anything to look at.
We can't talk to her. We're just... Oh,
what was that up there?
This?
You can walk on the ceiling?
Yes!
Yeah! Spider Girl. She's just walking normally. That's depressing.
Mary?
Not
Mary?
Not now. When it's all over, when it's behind us, then...
Why are you shouting that?
Well, what are you waiting for? Don't let us stand in your way.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, is that Baron von Douche Canoe?
Well, at least they let us in without being like, hey, can you find 5 marble pieces on the ground? If you do, you have to go on a long side quest.
You remember that goat earlier? I'd really like you to find sample some of his droppings so that I can test it and whatever, just go over there.
By the way...
Does it?
Or is it just a pretty animal that the architect liked? I don't care!
She loves this train station. Here we go.
She thinks about it every night.
That lady is going to end up being our Watson. I can feel it. Yeah. She's like, oh yes, I'm here for you.
Can we admire the pot? And be like, this pot symbolizes how much storage the train has, and this bench symbolizes...
Excuse me, Molly, but I will not partake in the devil's lettuce.
Okay. How about we just lick this guy?
It looks like a tongue.
Tickets. Oh, I have one of those.
No one may board the train without a ticket.
What did she say?
Right,
she must be making an inventory. Quit clicking past the dialogue, lady.
Alright, so I clicked past everything.
Boom. Ticket stub. Apparently, we have a ticket stub. Lady.
Wait, I shouldn't have...
I think we're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
we're good. Oh, he ripped it off then.
Yeah, and gave us back the ticket stub.
Okay.
And she's all like, I don't know where my stuff is.
Aya Sophia, Istanbul.
Aya Sophia, Istanbul.
Let's admire this some more.
Oh, yeah. You're not carrying any bags, lady.
Let's look. It is a poster.
Alright. So I may have made fun of you for calling them posters. It's just like, posters. Just like, all you can hear in the recording is violent clicking of Molly, like, staring me down, clicking posters over and over again.
And that's the entire episode. Goodbye.
Do we finally get to talk to him, or is he gonna just, like, sprint past
No, we
that
need to
guy?
admire some more.
He's gonna... You're a creeper, lady. Well, this is your lucky day.
They have optimal comfort. Okay,
So we're gonna saunter up to Hercule, and he's gonna clothesline that conductor and sprint onto the train so he can't talk to him.
But I must travel this evening to London. It is of the most importance. My friend, Monsieur Bou, director of the line, assured me of a room aboard the Calais coach.
I am sorry, monsieur. It is incredible. It is off-season, yet the world elects to travel tonight. Not a single room remains.
He can stay with me.
Pardon me, messieurs. I'm Antoinette Marceau from the Istanbul office.
Are you quite well, Mademoiselle Marceau? You are flushed and winded.
I was just staring at the train station. Really. Don't mind me.
Something of a chore to catch up to the train.
The train!
The train? It does not.
I wasn't sprinting after you or nothing.
Please tell the gentleman the Calais coach is full.
La la la. I place myself entirely at your service.
Oh, what kind of game is this again? What's the rating? Teen, okay.
Teen for teen, because murder.
I have a fascination for crime.
Alright, so we've got... The options are... I'm going to take control of the mouse. Stalker.
Very incriminating.
Fangirl stalker. Business associate. Oh, just ignore the problem.
So, what are we? What's our...
I think we should be business partner.
I work for your friend, Monsieur Bosque.
Of course. And he without doubt has given to you the description most precise.
Most
I
precise.
would have known you anyway. I have a passion for crime.
Oh, she's just going to say
You
anyway.
study of it,
Okay.
but not the
Alright.
commitment.
Oh, the study, the gathering of clues, the question.
Look at him, he's so weirded out. He's like, oh, apparently you are a scary woman.
The footwork.
Legwork, I believe, monsieur.
As you said, I prefer the detection that occurs here. The legal devices.
He said the thing.
He said the thing that he says.
That mysterious
I should probably stop slamming my hand down on the table.
She's referencing everything.
Forgive me, I'm
Mysterious
rambling.
Styles. Oh man, murder of Roger Ackroyd.
She is. She's all like, she's a fangirl.
Should be like him again, or like this guy.
Let's talk to the conductor.
What is your name?
Yeah,
Pierre
idiot.
Michel, mademoiselle.
Pierre
I've
Michel.
seen your name on reports. Your record with the company is excellent.
Horrible.
Your record with the company is dumb and stupid like your
I will
face.
do my very best for my passengers.
Then strive now, Michel.
Perhaps monsieur could sit up in the salon car for
Alright,
the beginning
so
of
should
the
we
journey?
be polite about it? Should we be like, we must find a room, or that will be enough, and just ditch him? And
Well,
so-
that room 16 is the one that they always keep open, isn't it?
yeah.
Please give Monsieur Poirot room 16.
It is taken, mademoiselle.
What?
But number 16 is always kept in reserve for such emergencies.
Nevertheless, tonight it is occupied by an American gentleman, a Monsieur Hartmann.
What?
He does not sound like someone to be trifled with.
It's just his
name is-
name, man.
We must find a room.
We must find a room for Monsieur Poirot.
Mademoiselle, if I could construct an additional compartment, I
Then
would.
get your hammer, dude. This is
See the passenger
happening.
manifest, please.
I have an extra plan of the Calais coach with all the passengers listed. Take it by all means.
Dude, you can see it on her face. She's about to backhand that dude.
Yeah. Just bring away.
You can see every room is filled.
There are extra beds.
Only two. In Mr. McQueen's room, but he has paid for a single. In Miss Olsen's room, but I hardly think Monsieur Poirot.
No, merci. I would not think of it.
Of course.
That will be all, Pierre.
Alright. Okay, should we just go, or wait, we
Well,
can't?
we're gonna have to talk to somebody again.
Alright, do we have to lick him again? Yep.
Look at those dead eyes. Alright, we have to talk to Conductor Man again.
Oh, okay. Alright, so we can be like, yeah, he's sharing a room with this guy. Make him as comfortable as possible in the salon car.
Well, with the, in the book,
I know.
We know where he goes in the book, so I mean, you're gonna do the book, or we're gonna do something different.
Well, as it says on the beautiful box
ow, don't hit me with it.
box art,
Being assaulted.
it has incredible twists and turns, and an all-new surprise ending that enhanced the original story.
Ow, ow, ow! I'm being assaulted.
So, do we want to take a twist and turn, or do we want to just go with the book?
Well, I mean, it's Heracles Periote. We can't have him just sit around in the salon car.
So, McQueen?
I mean, I would. Or else. Alright, look, for a man who is utmost imperative to get to England, you sure are like, I must not impose.
Yeah, no, we're not doing. We can just strap you on top.
I mean, we could do that. Give Monsieur Poirot my room, and I'll be quite comfortable in the salon
Give
car.
Monsieur Poirot my room. I will be quite comfortable in the salon car.
Mademoiselle, Poirot, he will not hear of such a thing.
I
Dude.
insist. I will not compromise the hospitality of the train.
Oh, if I must turn you out, why then you will stay in the room of Miss Olsen. I am sure she will not mind when she learns of your secret.
No, really, it isn't necessary.
I mean, I guess.
Poirot has spoken.
Right, so it didn't matter what I picked, did it?
I guess
I will
not.
speak to the lady at once.
This is a very hand-hold game. It's like, here, let me take you by the hand and give you all of the
Part
correct
one, the
answers.
facts. The game is starting.
The game is officially starting. No more feeding goats. No more, like, licking passengers. No more finding umbrellas.
We're definitely licking more passengers. Do you even understand?
Do you not understand this game?
We are going to lick all of the passengers, every single one.
Multiple times. I am out of beverage.
Me too.
Offended. Whoa.
Whoa.
I was unaware of the intense music. Boom, 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 boom. This is so intense.
I'm adding a beat.
It's a very offbeat beat.
Yes, I am a music person.
I am a high-class music person.
I'm a very high class.
Whoa!
Loin
Murder.
his leg of that.
And she made it on the
I am
train.
not eating the flesh of the animals.
In America, if it has fur, we either eat it or wear it. As my daughter always says, there's a lot America could teach people in other countries, if they'd only wake up and listen. She
Wow.
says one day you'll be able to go into a restaurant in Istanbul and order a hamburger. What do you think of that?
Why would you want to do such a thing?
Why? Everybody wants to
Are
taste
you
at
making
home.
fun of the beautiful
I
lip
expect
syncing of this
Turks.
game?
Exactly. That's what my daughter says. It's only a matter of time and Turks will love hamburgers.
You will be sufficiently amiable to place in my compartment a bottle of mineral water before I retire this evening.
Certainly, Your Excellency.
God,
For dinner,
that is
I shall
terrifying
have chicken
face.
cooked without sauces.
I never
Also
thought that I would be
some
more
porridge.
afraid of a face than
I
the
am very sorry,
princesses.
Your Excellency. There is no chicken or fish on the menu.
Oh, is he chef for this journey? The German.
Oui, Your Highness. The cooking of Monsieur Klaus is admired all over Europe. It is a good that the train has secured his services.
No doubt. Very well, I
trying to
will
drink
have
her
lamb.
beef beverage.
Again, without sauces.
You've got to put it over big, whatever you're selling.
Intense.
Sure, that is what I say all the time. With motor cars, it is no half measures.
This steak is excellent.
Why did you shout it?
She's like,
That steak is excellent!
oh, it's Tweed Man.
That is
Yeah,
very
it
true.
is Tweed Man. I
We
wonder
have
if he's the,
You are not
Murder?
eating.
I wonder if he is the American
How could
car
I be so
salesman.
lucky to have found you?
You found me. Only after I'd chased you across 3 continents.
The statues in the baggage car?
Yes, I saw them loading the crate myself. They were very careful.
Huh. They better be. If it's damaged, I might enjoy owning a railroad. Who knows?
You travel often by train in your profession, mademoiselle?
You get to
Yes,
have
I do.
You
luncheon
are a
with
person
Hercules
not
Parrot.
I'd rather fly.
Ah, mais non. Not for me are the aeroplanes, with their
Hercules,
sudden changes of
parakeet.
altitude, and the capricious tossing about of the passengers
Hey,
by the weather.
don't make fun of
framework.
hair loss, PR,
In business, speed is often more important
Called
than
hair loss, Peter.
No, it is more than the comfort. The trains, they lend themselves to the romance and the intrigue.
That is his
All
name,
the
yes.
of people
There's
of all
so much
classes, of
plot.
nationalities, of all ages. They sleep and eat under one roof. They cannot get away from one another. And at the end of the 3 days, they part. They go their several ways, never perhaps to see each other again. For
His
a
voice
few
is
moments
awful.
only,
It's not the
scary
worst.
detective
It's not awful,
has the
but
chance to
it's
study
not
his fellow
the
travelers,
worst,
to
it's
watch their
bad.
little stories unfold beneath the microscope of the trained eye.
Tell me what you see.
You as well, mademoiselle. We will make the little game of it, n'est-ce pas?
It kind of actually sounds like the guy from the TV show.
Kinda, yeah.
Oh my god, it is. David Suchet.
Whoa.
It's actually the voice. It's
Loading.
actually the guy from the TV show.
Whoa.
This is so legit. Too legit to quit.
I know.
One must look, one must listen at all.
Are you paying attention?
Of course.
That would not be very proper, Monsieur Poirot.
No.
The student of crime must also be the student of human nature.
What are you looking at, dude?
Oh, what better
Human
way
nature.
to make the study? Huh? I will.
Was that he was human nature like crawling
Mademoiselle
backwards on the
Marceau,
ceiling of the
you
train?
are facing the
You have a big
entire
stain
car,
on your
whereas
ceiling.
Poirot
Don't look at my
is sitting
ceiling.
back to most and has only observed.
Just because Hercule Poirot looked up at the ceiling doesn't mean you have to bring every flaw of my house to my
Tell me
attention.
about them.
God, that's horrifying. We have no concept of what the conversation was because you were looking at my ceiling.
I was paying attention.
Now they've got the dead-eyed, blank stare, and what are they eating?
Let's take a good look. He's eating 2 slabs of bricks.
2 slabs of like
a lump of clay.
It looks like bark from a tree, a lump of clay,
And
a rock, and then like a brown thing, like a brown rag.
And then there's more clay. There's like paint or something.
Just like spilled paint. Oh, what in that? It
This
kind of
is
actually
bad.
does look like a bread.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you did
Also,
bread.
her eyebrows are kind of scary, but that might just be me.
Alright, so without context, because we weren't listening.
Okay, so basically we have to describe the 3 ladies farthest from us.
Oh, you were paying attention.
Yeah. One is a Swedish missionary. The younger woman is British. The older woman with... Okay, so I guess we just have to, like, click one, and that's what we start with, and then, like, it
guess
goes
so.
through because that's how this game works, because...
Yeah, because it doesn't really seem like it matters.
Independency, what's that?
Wrong
She's a Swedish
choices.
missionary from a school near Gemlik on the
They're all like,
Bosphorus.
"Are you talking about us?"
She is also very uncomfortable in unfamiliar surroundings and gets lost easily.
That'd be the one on the left.
That is truly wonderful. How did you arrive at this?
Because I talked to her.
I helped her find the train inside the train station.
Well, it is an important lesson, that. When you know the facts, why bother with the clues?
Alright, so the younger woman is British from her accent, I guess?
The younger woman is British
Yes.
from her accent. She seems very capable and down to earth. If we'd been at school together, I
She was
believe
so
we would have been
worried.
friends.
Oui, she has a strong character, that one. Perhaps the strongest among us. But she is a mystery, nonetheless.
Why do you say that?
You observed her embrace of the most passionate kind with a proper English gentleman this afternoon?
Yes, I did. Very un-English of both of them.
As you say. And yet now she sits at another table,
To be fair, this is
indifferent to
the
him
1930s.
and his glances.
Lovers quarrel?
What can have happened in so short a time for the lovebirds to fly from the light into the darkness?
The older woman with the loud voice is American.
Wow, she sounded so angry there.
The loud voice.
The American woman with the loud voice.
And yet, she seems to be
She
a
went all
woman
like
quite
Dave
amiable
Mustaine there,
and
like
without
super
malice.
angry.
A good beginning. And what is there to say about the tanned British gentleman?
What does it have to do with this color of his skin, Hercule?
Wow. Hercules.
So he goes to a tanning salon, Hercule.
Great Hercules, period.
I'm gonna die.
That?
I almost died.
Give me a soda too.
Yes. Pay no attention to me grasping a soda can.
Alright, so what do we say about this?
I want you all to know that that was me stealthily getting up to grab a bet. You alright?
What do you mean, am I alright.
You like hear it like going crazy.
It did go crazy.
Cut it out. Cut everything out.
No.
We're out of here. We're done. Sorry, Kat. I scared you.
Was that the episode cutting out?
that was the censor bar went across the screen. It went like beep, and then like everybody died. Sirens, confetti. Wait, fireworks? No, I got this all wrong. Are you okay?
Sirens, confetti, and fireworks?
Call a doctor.
Sirens.
Cat. I'm sorry, Cat. Oh, there. Nope, there she goes.
Greg, you scared the cat.
All
So
right,
what do we say about this British man? He's not much having trouble.
All right, so
he's not as proper as he looks. Or military, I would say. Both these are probably true.
I think, and I'm pretty sure military is a thing. Tropics are probably a thing.
I don't think we should make big assumptions, but then again, it's probably going to cycle through the options.
It's going to cycle through all of them anyway, so I mean...
Military, I would say, from the way he carries himself.
Look at Hercule, he's just like...
that's not Hercule.
Oh, that wasn't Hercule. That was like Super Other Man.
Yeah. He has spent much time in the
he has
tropics.
hair, and he's wearing green.
Some
He does have hair.
far-flung corner of the British Empire. India, perhaps.
India,
He's
perhaps.
not as proper as he looks.
It cycles through.
It
For
cycles
he is
through all
so
of
in
them.
love, it breaks down all the inhibitions.
I wonder if it even
They
matters
are
which one we
married.
click.
But not to one another.
What did she say to him? Not now. Not now. When it is behind us.
Wait, he arrives before, so does that mean like everyone was
They
saying the
are
same
waiting
things?
for the divorce to be
It might
final.
have been. Maybe he was within earshot.
Military?
But see, this is
Or
following
posting
more
in
of the
Egypt,
book.
perhaps? Or
But, like-
India?
Because they shifted
Now,
events
the
around so that
lady
we
who
would hear
sits
it.
alone.
Yeah.
I'd say royalty, a princess, Russian probably.
We didn't even get to
No,
pick
no, no,
anything
no, no.
there.
You will not play the same trick on Poirot twice. Alors, she too you have met?
I did a small service for her earlier today.
You will not play the same trick on
She has
Poirot
a
again.
very grim exterior, that one. But there is something about her.
Look at her face.
A twinkle in the eye, perhaps.
See, every time we arrive at her, I'm like looking away. I'm like looking down, reading the subtitles, and then I like pop up, and she just looks so
Quite
dead
unpleasant
inside.
for a lady's maid. They're usually such mild creatures.
Are you stereotyping ladies' maids?
She also has sent the plate back to the chef twice for adjustments.
She's
Very
scary.
particular about the cuisine. It would be nice if the menu was more varied. We march. This large table nearest the kitchen.
Right,
we
so
just
he's asking us to describe everyone.
What can you see?
We are playing the game with your Poirot.
Alright, so I guess we also have to do this one. It's just gonna like be like, okay, and also this and this, because it's gonna cycle
the
through.
Italian. The Italian sells motor cars, yo.
Whoa.
He
The American appears to be a
I remember in the book, that one guy is just like all about the Italian.
Oh, yeah. The American appears to be a commercial traveler, or the Englishman is very quiet. Wow.
We'll start off at the top.
The Italian sells motor cars. He's very enthusiastic about cars in general.
Wow, those
Wait,
faces
salesman
are
to
like
his very
bad.
soul, I would say.
The American appears to be commercial.
The American appears to be
It's just the same shot of them like glancing back and forth at each other,
Carried the
whipping their
supper
heads
when
back
he
and
boarded the
forth.
train. Yet, I wonder.
That was especially the guy in the corner though. He's like, "Argh!" Like his head just twists around like a parrot.
Like Hercules Parrot?
He can barely contain the muscles.
Can't a commercial traveler be athletic?
C'est possible.
The Englishman is very quiet.
He certainly does not share the enthusiasm for
our
conversation.
responses don't even matter.
It really doesn't. We just click a thing and then we
Disapproving
react
expression.
and sit there.
The suggestion.
They're giving us the illusion of choice, is what that is. The illusion of
A
choice.
gentleman's gentleman, as the British would say.
A valet. Yes, I can see him pressing trousers and shining shoes.
And now, as discreetly as possible, observe the young couple directly behind me.
Alright, so we either comment about this woman's dress and jewels, or we start gushing over the man.
so I'm super enthralled with her dress. That man.
That man, though.
That man.
Did you see that booty?
That man is very handsome.
What's so
Aristocratic.
The man is very handsome. Aristocratic.
I do actually like
Dresses
her.
as an
She's the only one who doesn't look
but
like a
his
demon.
accent is Hungarian.
I mean, let's not jump to conclusions. She still kind of looks like a demon, but
No, like, if she moves around, it's probably going to
makes the
reveal
unwanted
how
advances to
demon.
I
his
just
young
keep waiting
wife
for
would suffer for it.
Her dress is
90% of these characters. I
exquisite,
keep waiting
very
for their heads to
expensive.
spin around.
Jewels.
Oh,
She's lovely. The kind of woman a man would marry and lavish gifts upon.
It is very romantic, is it not? And yet I detect the melancholy in your voice, mademoiselle.
I'm sorry. I expect it's jealousy. I grew up in Jucar, a small town near Avignon. My parents wanted me to stay in Jucar and marry well, but I rebelled.
Backstory.
Have you never rebelled, Monsieur Poirot?
These days, not so much, I fear. Rebellion, it is for the young.
I went to England too, to university, then out here to Istanbul. I wanted to get as far away from Jucar as I could. I wanted mystery, adventure, romance. I became a clerk. No mystery, no adventure, and certainly no time for romance.
Poirot is not so much the expert on romance. Yet mystery and adventure may be closer than you think. And now, to the last table.
What are you alluding to, Hercules Aparayoto?
What are you saying? Hercule glazed donuts?
Hercule glazed donuts. Here, come on, cat.
Yes, there's a cat.
Meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
The older man's. Oh, so we got
the older man's name.
American. I wonder if she's gonna sound super angry when
The
she
young-
says American
the
again,
younger-
because that's like the theme.
The younger American man is named Hector something.
I say we click on older.
The older man's name is Ratchet, an American. Very coarse and brutish, despite the fine
An
clothes and
American.
table manners. He forced his
An
attentions
American.
on me in the bazaar today. I think he's been trying to renew the attempt all through dinner. He keeps looking this way.
Most would see the smiling round face
should,
with
like, click
the
the
pink
mouse
cheeks
with the can.
and the brilliantly white teeth that are false, and say, there sits a benevolent personality indeed.
There is no smile in his eyes.
No,
That's because
there
people
is a
have
dark
teeth in their
fever
eyes.
in them. Not a benevolent man, not a nice man at all.
Would to be living in mine.
Forgive me, mademoiselle, but I do not think that he has been watching you. Poirot is the unfortunate victim of his interest this evening.
The younger American man is named Hector something. I like him. He seems very open and pleasant. He's Mr. Ratchet's secretary, I believe, but I don't think he's very happy in the position.
Perhaps an acquaintance worth cultivating for an attractive young lady traveling alone?
Monsieur Poirot, I would never be so forward.
Oh, but it is 1934, mademoiselle.
Just
young
remind us
ladies
it's
are
1934.
forward. Even those from Juka?
Hector,
is
I'm
out
not
forward.
having dessert.
Oh man, we just went into cutscene land.
You go get started on those letters I dictated.
But
Yes, sir. I think I have the pleasure of speaking to Monsieur Hercule Poirot.
You have been correctly informed, monsieur.
Such graphics.
My name's Ratchet. In my country, we come
They
to
look
the
a little
point
less
quickly.
demonish.
Mr. Poirot, I want
They
you to
look
take
some
on a
detail
job
in their
for me.
faces.
Means big money. Big money. I'm a rich man. Rich men have enemies. I have an enemy.
Only one enemy?
Just what do you mean by that?
Monsieur, in my experience, when a man he is in a position to have, as you say, the enemies, then it does not usually resolve itself into one enemy alone.
I appreciate your point. Enemy or enemies, it doesn't matter. What matters is my safety. My life has been threatened, Monsieur Poirot. I'm used to taking pretty good care of myself. I'm not the kind of man to be caught napping, but you'll be extra insurance.
I regret, monsieur. I cannot oblige you.
Name your price.
I have been very fortunate in my profession, monsieur. I have made enough money to satisfy both my needs and my caprices. I take now only such cases as interest me.
What's wrong with my proposition?
If you will forgive me for being personal, I do not like your face, Monsieur Ratchet.
He said the thing.
He said the thing. That was the thing that they said in the book in the thing.
Yeah, they said the thing.
Oh, and then British lady was there for some reason.
Yeah, and she was like,
yeah, I don't like your face either, jerk.
I was totally not just placed in.
I thought you were talking to me. You always say things like that about
90%
me, so...
of the time I am talking to you.
So I had to clarify my...
What are you, a snake now?
Yes!
What?
What the fuck?
Get him. You got him. You missed him. You
Wow.
missed him!